Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 48. We are nearing the end of week 7. We are almost there, so it's crazy how fast this whole thing has been flying by, and it's crazy how much progress we've been making along the way. So, super excited about that. And as promised, and the usual on Saturday, we are going to cover my check ins. If you're following along with this 12-week blueprint, this should be the time where you do your check ins as well. So make sure you step on the scale first thing in the morning, get your weight, get your progress pictures, and make sure you're going in the right direction. So I'll go ahead and show you guys some of my progress pictures. Every other week we'll cover that, and I'll break down and analyze to show you guys what I'm looking for when it comes to my check-ins.
All right, so let's break this down here. On the far left, we have me at the start of the trainer, and the two pictures in the middle and on the right are taken this morning, the most recent check-in updates. So I'll typically take a front double bicep, back double bicep, and a most muscular as the poses that I check in on and evaluate and compare from week to week. For the sake of keeping this short and sweet in the video though, we'll just go over the most muscular, as that does show the biggest variety of muscle groups from the front. So here's what I look for with my check-ins. First of all, I look for the waist to make sure there's still a little bit of definition there if I'm in a bulk, which there is. You can see my waist has gotten a little bit wider and lost a little bit of definition, but you can still see some of that V at the bottom there. And you can also still see some definition in the top. So even though my waist has gotten a little bit thicker in this, that's to be expected in a bulk. And I know from past experience that I have no problem bringing that back down when I start a cut. Throughout the chest, shoulders, and arms, you can definitely see much more thickness. Shoulders are looking much broader. Everything is looking very round and thick there while still being able to maintain vascularity and caps on the shoulder. So I know we're in a good place there. And the biggest change I've noticed is my legs. My legs, while keeping the same amount of definition as in the start of the trainer, have come up significantly. There's much less thigh gapping there. The sweep is much, much bigger. And I'm very happy with the progress that I've made on my legs. So since we are going into a solidifying phase, we should start to bring the waist down a little bit, trim off some of the extra water and body fat while solidifying these added gains.
Our weight gain has slowed down a little bit, which was the goal, switching from an average of 4 pounds of weight gain a week, where my weight was just exploding upwards, all good weight, but we're trying to back it down to about a pound a week through the rest of this trainer. So right on track for that, and we know that our calories are where they should be. We're continuing to progress in the gym, so we'll keep it right here for another week. Since today is a grow day, a recovery day, I'm going to be taking one of your questions and answering that as usual. And today's question is a good one, and that is, do I have to follow the order of exercises as listed in the workouts with the 12-week blueprint to muscle, or can I arrange the order of exercises? Does that order matter? And the answer is yes and no. So as I explain in the training overview video that you get when you sign up for the blueprint, the order of exercises that I have written out in the workouts is adjusted to me. So basically I have the workout laid out starting with some of the easier exercises that are also weaker points on my physique, such as calves and abs, to get me warmed up, get my mind into the workout, while at the same time addressing my weaknesses first when I'm fresh before moving in to my stronger muscle groups. Now for you, as I said in the training overview, if you want to switch around the order of exercises, that is perfectly fine. Just make sure you try to be fairly consistent from workout to workout once you do have that order of exercises worked out. I would highly encourage you to start similarly to me with easier exercises that are also weaknesses on your physique. For example, I wouldn't start the workout with heavy deadlifts because after that you're going to be so taxed that you're going to have trouble getting through all the other muscle groups included in that workout. At the same time, let's say for example your shoulders are a weakness on your physique. then you may want to start with shoulders, as that's not going to be a very taxing muscle group to train if you're doing side laterals, for example. It's a good warm-up exercise and it attacks your weaknesses first. My only other recommendation would be that you keep the order of upper body first before lower body in the workout split, as lower body does tend to be a little bit more taxing, especially the heavy lower body days. So make sure that you're not exhausting yourself too early on in the workout and save some of that energy for the end, where you can have a big finish and know that you've given it everything you've got. You can also play with this order a little bit during the workout, which I find really beneficial, especially if you're training in a busier gym. For example, if you've just trained back and are moving on to shoulder exercises, but all the shoulder equipment is taken up, then you can train the chest exercises first and then come back to the shoulder exercises when those machines are a little bit more available. The one thing that I would avoid with this is jumping back and forth between upper body and lower body too much. When you're training your upper body, make sure that everything is warmed up, you're keeping the pump isolated up there into the upper body muscles, and then when you switch to lower body, you can stay focused on keeping the lower body warm and the pump focused more in that area. If you go back and forth too much, it's easy for one side of the body to get a little bit cold and harder to make that connection and get back in the zone. You can do this if absolutely necessary with some of the exercises, but my recommendation, if at all possible, is train upper body first and then the lower body after. And I know I keep saying this, but remember, if you did sign up for the program, you can ask me these questions, which is great, but you can also message me on the training app that you get when you sign up for the 12-week blueprint. So if you need some help organizing the exercises or order of muscle groups that you train to best fit you and your physique, feel free to reach out to me for a little extra assistance, and I will be happy to help you set that up. All right, so I hope that answers your question. That was a great question, so keep them coming. If you have any others, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below, and I will get to them in a future video. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your grow day and recovery day. I'm going to get my treat meal in today, so I know I'm going to enjoy it for sure, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.